Today I will be discussing why I decided to go back to school and pursue a new career outside of the retail business, but instead go into the business of hospitality management. I will be speaking on my journey from an assistant retail manager with no degree in a dead-end retail job to a successful role in hospitality management and finding a job that I truly have a passion for. I received the opportunity to return to school, finish my degree, and find a job that not only makes me happy, but allows me to better support myself, my future, and my family. The retail world can be brutal, and with the growing popularity of online shopping, with 69% of Americans currently shopping online, the brick and mortar types are quickly going out of business. As a current retail manager, I thought it would be time for me to get ahead of the collapse of the retail world and find a different career path that could support me and my new family. By going back to school and completing my bachelor's degree in hospitality management, making this decision wasn't easy but necessary and worth it. I began working in the hospitality industry at 18 and instantly fell in love with the fast-paced and satisfying work. My various jobs carried me through a few years of college and 3 major changes until I received the opportunity to work for the Walt Disney Company. It was such a great opportunity, I decided not to let it pass me by and left a workforce that I had truly fallen in love with. My journey with the Walt Disney Company has been fruitful. I am now a leader and a trainer within the company, but I'm also reaching a point where I've outgrown my limited opportunities and need to take my life into my own hands. Last year, Disney announced their new educational program allowing all cast members to return to school or start school with 100% of their tuition covered as well as their supplies. I didn't want to do it at first, but with some push from my friends and my family, I decided it was an opportunity that I couldn't let go. With the support of my soon-to-be husband, I have found myself to be successful and even closer to graduating and making a better future for us. One of my main reasons for going back to school was because I didn't feel satisfied in my current line of work. According to Forbes magazine, more than half of Americans are unhappy with their jobs due to finding a balance of quality of life from their jobs that seem to be going nowhere. I didn't want to be included in that demographic, so I decided to do something about it, which included changing my career. The U.S. Census Bureau reported in 2017 that only 2.6% of college graduates were unemployed, far less than the national average. When compared with other education levels, individuals with a college degree were the only group that had better job prospects in 2017 when the recession hit. These types of statistics are the ones that motivated me into going back to school, since it will lead to a job that I love and a better way to support my family. Finding a career that interests you can make your job more enjoyable, which is something I've always searched for. I live by the quote, "If you love your job, you'll never work a day in your life." However, I have yet to find that job, which is why I decided to go towards a new career in the hospitality business. The hospitality industry is a very wide industry that can be used in any line of business. Hospitality can be included in hospitals, resorts, hotels, restaurants, and even more lines of business. Each of these new lines can make the hospitality industry something that caters to all walks of life. Since the industry is so vast, it makes it very different from a regular 9-to-5 office job that gives you the freedom to work anywhere in the world and any place of work. Being in the hospitality industry is a way of bringing joy and satisfaction to your guests and learning how to do the same for your fellow team members. A satisfied guest makes for a good business. By bringing joy to your guests, you end up making a better business. Who doesn't like to make people happy? That's one of my all-time favorite things to do, making the hospitality industry much more enticing to me. Another part of the hospitality industry that piqued my interest was the amount of teamwork that is required for a successful business. Many times, having a good team can make a much better business and lead to more guest satisfaction to create a more hospitable environment. While working in retail, I have found that I learned all that I can to be successful in the retail world. I have been in retail for a while and have been unable to progress in my career due to a stop in expansion. I figured it was time for a change. I started to go back to school because I had never finished and I had wanted to make sure that I can provide for my future family. The decision for me to go back to school wasn't an easy one. I knew it would be difficult working full-time and being a student. I've had a good time in retail and I do enjoy working in customer service, which is why I decided to pursue a career in the hospitality industry, because I hope to find joy in my career again and be successful at it. I appreciate you joining me today. Thank you.